Hello there, everybody. This is No Name 117 Spore, and I am now back here. Some good old Kerbal Space Program. Yes, I had to call this a little short the last time because I was just too tired to continue. But now I'm feeling less tired. So yeah. So in terms of next launches, or in terms of next things we have to do. Next thing we gotta do is M-Moko. That's would normally be in about 30 minutes. The problem is launchpad reconditioning actually takes, another 3 hours, 40 minutes. So that one's not gonna be able to launch until then, or able to be launched until then. And problem is, Minmus is, far away. I'm far away. Mimis is on an inclined orbit, so we have 2 actual hours we can launch to it, unless I just want to launch equatorially and then correct the orbit, which really is not that difficult to do because, that's Robin 1B. The upper stage on that thing is immensely efficient. I'll actually strongly consider just doing that. But I might still wait and try to actually launch to the desired 5-degree up orbit. But do note that we have 2 satellites we're actually going to have to maneuver into position. So it's Rad Mupos 4 as well as Rad Minmisat 8. Mupos 4 will have to enter Muna orbit in a little over a day, and Minmisat 8 will have to enter Minmus orbit in a bit over a day. And the interesting thing is that Mupos 4 and Minmisat 8 are actually only going to be 13 minutes apart on their orbital insertion, so I'm going to have to do one and then switch to the other. What upgrades do we have? We don't have any upgrades available. Have to get the launch pad reconditioned. And yeah, well, I'm not receiving a lot of traffic today, probably because it's like 4:13 p.m. on a Wednesday. Okay, roll out M-Moko. You know what? I'm gonna hold off on launching M-Moko until Mopos 4 and Minmisat 8 are actually in their desired orbits, because they're just a little too close right now. Let's actually look at mission control, see if there's anything we can get. So my guess is that these are those are the stupid relay sats. With like absolutely absurd requirements, or going to planets we only have barely discovered. That's one. They want Moonsat 1 in an adjusted orbit. Moonsat 1 move? I'm not liking how many of these relay satellites it's giving me now. It's like, seriously, can you not? This might be an interesting mission to do, but I'd much rather know where we're aiming. Alright. Nothing in the spaceplane hangar, right? Yeah. So let's get Mopos 4. How far into the career am I? Still largely confined to Kerbin orbit, unfortunately. I probably should mention this is a very modded career. But yeah, still pretty much stuck in Kerbin orbit. The Space Center is at like level 1 and level 2. The issue is I've been struggling to complete several contracts in one launch, so I'm not making as much money as I should be. The good news is Settler 3 is only, what, 4 days away from completion? And that's the launch I really want to do. Because that's going to be the launch which hopefully gets the science back from the Mun. I'll also have to start developing a Kerbal launch vehicle here soon. Like, one which can handle Kerbals, multiple Kerbals preferably, without without needing a pilot. That's the goal. And that's probably gonna start development here very soon. That will be based on Bluebird. In which, I mean, this is Bluebird here. Alright, and for whatever reason that flag has done this instead of being the normal blue it should be. So, you know, I want to look at it at this angle. So, point at the maneuver node. Alright, so we are 30 minutes out from entering lunar orbit. We will need to go into a polar lunar orbit here very soon, though. If I'm correct, due to this contract. The problem is, we're gonna have to somewhat fresh the game. I've been playing for a while. Yeah, I think the first version I played was like 1.13. No, not 1.13. 0.13. Yeah. I close the alarm for now. So that was 2011, if I recall correctly. But to be fair, I haven't done too much, and really the only way to get for me to get proper interest out of this game at this point is to mod it. All right. Go for throttle up now. I love the sound of this engine. Precise. I think we're in lunar orbit now. Alright, actually, we need to just quickly swap to a polar orbit here, and I think I have the time to do that. Hey, Ark! Just trying to remember which direction I need to go in. That would be this way, right? Yeah. Then slow down. So something like this would work. I think. Just go to the maneuver node. I just need to check. I think this is what I need to do, though. Not that. That's gonna be another rad mission for Minmus. That's Minmus at 8. Which one is this? It's for rad, I know that. I'm trying to remember which mission I'm trying to do here. I have way too many contracts. Oh, Moon's Poles and Moon's Highlands, orbital surveillance data. Okay, cool. And that is low in space. So that should be pretty low in space. Let's just add another maneuver here and just shrink that down when we have the chance. Yeah, we have so much delta V in this this stage here. Honestly, I might decouple this sooner rather than later. Nah, I'll still rely on that for now. Alright, so add an alarm. Let's say 30 minutes before this happens, just to be sure. So now we gotta go to Minmis at 8. Set node is in an hour. We're gonna have to swap to that immediately after Minmisat 8 does its thing. Oh god. There's a lot of this today. Alright, so I gotta get to Minmisat 8 now. Because we're about 10 minutes out from that node. And that will need to enter Minmis orbit. That can probably just slow down immediately. That was a Robin 1B, right? Alright, I should also, I do have a mod list, if anyone wants it, and I do also have the, launch tracker if anyone wants it. Okay, so I need Minmisat 8. There we go. Oh no, this is Robin 1A. Okay, this is the older version. This is the fun version. So this will be the final orbital insertion of Minmisat 8, and once this insertion is done, Minmisat 8 will be decoupled from the upper stage and start performing its science mission. Oh, I just briefly had a issue with the internet, it looks like. Great. Why? Is Comcast mad at me again? There's 3 seconds, half throttle. Yeah, okay, we're pretty much at the precise orbit we want to be at. Right? Minmisat 8, going for decoupling. Beautiful. Oh god, the amount of drop frames I'm having now. Is this a processing issue? This might be a processor issue. Alright, so ignite the engine. I'm probably gonna have to briefly shut down and restart the stream here. As much as I hate to do that, because there's some settings I need to mess with. Unless I can just tone it down right now. That might work, actually. I just toned the settings down, so maybe that will fix it. Reduced my bit rate. where I had it before. It's slightly higher than where I had it before, but, you know, still okay. Alright, so I'm going to say Minmisat 8's launch has been a success at this point. The upper stage has now detached. Actually, that was an imperfect success because it had some slight issues. Okay, so what was the goal of Rad Minmisat 8? So it's a rad mission. So it's a collect additional science. Yeah, leftover science. So it's low from space over Minmis. We need the Midlands and the Lowlands. Okay, so it is. I want mass spectrometry. Oh. Okay, good. We got that data, but we need more power. So I'm gonna rotate us this way so that our solar panels are both facing Kerbal. I'll keep that experiment for now. That's something we can transmit, okay? Nope. Yeah, review the data, transmit the data. Okay, so that's just above Minmis's Lowlands. So that's one we need. That's one at once. Okay, so that was one we needed. Can we just transmit that easily? Yes, we can. Okay, cool. Okay, so we need or... Okay, so review data, that's just from just above the Lowlands. Yeah, keep experiment. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit reset. So both these need to be gravity scans. So let's wait until we have more electric charge. Transmit. This will count. And then we gotta get over the Midlands here. Keep experiment. That should work. We have had success. Yeah, we've had a complete success of the Minmisat 8 mission. But I'm just gonna time warp ahead a little more because we're gonna have to go to Mupos. And now that these guys are done, we're gonna be able to launch Moko or Moko. That will be heading out to Minmis as well. Because, you know, now I have more than a few hour window to actually perform this launch. And then Settler 3 is, you know, 4 days away. I guess that would be 5 days away, roughly 5 to 6 days away from a Mun landing. And that's kind of the big launch we need, is Settler 3. close alarm. Alright. Orient there. Aim at the maneuver node. Alright. Go for throttle. Go on a low throttle setting. Good enough. Alright. Separation. Separation confirmed. Second engine ignition. Second engine ignition confirmed. Mupos 8 is in its desired orbit. And now we just gotta get the science here. This is another rad mission, right? By 30 days, we're gonna get that too. So that's Moon's Poles and Moon's Highlands. Okay. Okay, now we're over the poles. Yeah, okay. Recover that. Contract parameter complete. We just need orbital surveillance data now from the Moon's Highlands. How's OBS doing? Oh, I've dropped more frames. God damn it. What is wrong with my internet as of late? Okay, we're over the Moon's Highlands now. Oh hey, I could have done that with only one of these. Okay, cool. I will note that for next time. Anyway, that is another contract done. Mupos 4 and Minmis Scansat, or not Minmis Scansat, Mupos 4 and Minmisat 8 are both done now. Just trying to keep track of what the hell's going on with all the drop frames I've been having. And why. Okay. So. Okay, so now that that's done, now that those two contracts are done, let's see if we can actually get any more contracts. It's just... I know those are all flying low. I mean, this could be possible to do. Actually, it would be interesting to do some of these, but, I mean, we'd have to do some landed stuff there. So we could test this at those altitudes, but I think that's not great. I mean, we could do this. What is going on with my internet now? Why? Why can I not have stable internet for once? This is getting ridiculous. This has been ongoing for like weeks now. Okay, you know what? We can do that. We can do that. Probably add those to the list of missions I need to do. So that's Mrs. Little Break and yeah. We will do the launch before getting those two missions ready. And then we'll start doing other stuff like this. Okay, so what do we need here? Photographs, orbital sun observatory, photometry, solar wind, and gravity scan. Actually, no, let's accept this. I might be able to do this. Rad moon. We'll try that too. Although I always regret taking rad contracts in the end, so yeah, that could go very badly for us. But yeah, we actually have money now. What would I want to upgrade next? Or I mean, I might save up for a little bit. We do have some science here, so we could get something in one of these categories. Although we're close to 300 to get something down here maybe. Yeah, I could get electronics. I might get electronics. Alright, go to the tracking station. I mean, the other thought is that we also do some of those design things. Design thing, no. What the fuck am I saying? Not design things, the telescope things. Alright, so what do we need to see? Okay. We need to look at the Space Center, which is here. And we need to get it to align with Minmus's orbit. Actually, now is not... If I launch now... Let's see, we're here right now. We probably want to wait till we're about here-ish then. Yeah, I think now would be a terrible time to launch. Okay, so we'll want to launch south. Yeah, let's launch south. Just a touch south on this one. After this launch, I'll probably have to, in the tracking station, manually set up all the various probes so that a bunch of them are hidden. And after this, I will want to see what portions of that moon science we can easily get with our current spacecraft in there. Alright, time to launch MOCO to Minmus. And Settler 3 will be done soon too. Alright. Here we have MOCO. Or D-Magic, sitting on a, Robin. Throttling up, SS enabled. Alright. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. And liftoff of MOCO! I forgot to grab a screenshot of the actual, liftoff from the launch pad. Rocket has begun pitching down range. Rocket's already kind of aiming on the right course, so that's good. Rocket is beginning to go supersonic. Rocket is continuing to pitch down range. We're launching in the golden hour too. Let me set Minmus as a target real quickly. Just so I can see the ascending and descending node. Rocket is continuing to pitch down range. Rocket has pierced into the sunlight. We have an SRB burnout and a coast phase fairly shortly. Rocket is continuing to pitch over. It is going at a very high speed right now. We have SRB burnout. Apoaps is 105 kilometers. Going for fairing separation now. Fairings have separated cleanly. Alright, going for stage separation now. Upper stage is separated and ignited. MMOCO is burning for, Robin with MMOCO is burning for orbit. On the cursed upper stage. Which is a pretty beautiful look. Our ascending node and descending node will actually be pretty aligned, it looks like. So is this something where I need to fly it a little bit more this way? Yeah. Doing a little adjustment. Node. And we'll pull back a little bit. Just align here. Rocket engine will shut off. We will coast to Apo. Alright, we have coasted to Apo. Starting a second ignition. We're in orbit. We will make a correction burn at the ascending node. I think we launched a little slightly too high from what it looks like. But overall, a fairly good orbital insertion. Aim at the target. And we will go for solar panel and antenna deploy. Solar panel and antenna deploy is successful. Going for half throttle. Small correction. Correction burn done. Looks like we are at a pretty good ascending and descending node to min-miss. We'll plan in the min-miss burn here when we can. A little too high, so we want it about there. Okay, that looks good. I'll be in 16 minutes. We will begin the main burn to min-miss. Okay, so this is saying it's going to use 885.6 meters per second of delta V. With how much delta V we have in the tank, because this frequently lies to me about how much we actually have. What I want to see is if that's accurate or not. Okay, so we need to start our burn at, what, 30 seconds plus 10 plus 2? So 42 seconds. T-minus 42. Going for mid-miss insertion. Just check, we did bring the science, right? Yes, we did. What's the main function? Solar observatory. We're going to be doing solar experiments around Minmus. Realign to that. Do have to get this pretty precise since this is a min-miss insertion burn. Alright, 0.1 meters per second. We currently do not actually have an intercept. I will have to slightly decrease this then. Until we get one. I mean, just to show how precise our delta V has to be to even get this. That should be good. Okay, then we need to do our insertion right there. Add an alarm for that 30 minutes before. And so far the launch is good. We'll have to return to that spacecraft in 8 days. And now I'm probably going to have to get another couple spacecraft assembled in the VAB. So we'll need another min-miss impactor, and we'll need a, what is it? Yeah, we need a min-miss impactor, and we're gonna need another spy satellite. So, min-miss impactor, that's probably gonna go up on, that's gonna go up on Robin. Definitely. The spy satellite, I'm considering doing another Starling launch for the spy satellite. And then we have the rad, we have all the rad missions where, for the rad missions, I might just wind up, taking a look at, or, what was I gonna say? My mind's blanking really badly right now. For the rad missions, I might just wind up, seeing if we have any existing satellites that can complete them. It is going to take a little bit of time for this to load, because that's how this Kerbal save is. It's way too modded. Okay, there we go. We have loaded. This is the previous launch we're doing. Moko. Okay, so we need to find the spy satellite. And then we need the, where is it? Actually, let's do the min-miss impactor. Which mission did I send the min-miss impactor up on? Because we could do a repeat of that mission. That would be Arrowhead 1. So that was a Starling 1E, actually. I mean, this time I'd probably launch it on a Robin. So we can go to Starling 1E, Arrowhead 1, and load that up. So yeah, this was the Impactor mission. I mean, this is a pretty cheap mission. You gotta do one where it's a landing. That's not, you know, that's not this one. We're not gonna land this one. We got another Min-Miss lander we're gonna land instead. Okay, so those are all low in space. That's another mission I want to do. Okay, so that's the recon. Actually, let me just take a quick look if I can do this mission with a Starling. So, okay, so we need an SG4 or SG4B. That's gonna be in science. And those guys are down here, so we would need one of these. That does fit within a Starling fairing. So we could do a yeah, we could put one of these in a Starling and get a bunch of photos. Okay, so max samples is 3. Oh, I need to recover the film canister. That's gonna get interesting. That's making me consider a Robin more than a Starling. I don't know. I don't know. I might try it with the Starling. Anyway, I wanted to take a look at this one. Yes. Min-Miss. Okay, so we need so yeah, we need an ultraviolet telescope. I think this would work. I actually think we can just launch this as a, you know, Arrowhead 2. Yeah, let's put this. Let's just do another Starling. Sure. Are there any additional parts I have any old ones for? Nope. Yeah, I think we just go for it. All right. Save and then launch. And then, okay, we need the recon satellite now. Okay, I need to think about this. So, actually, this has a max samples of 6, so I'd probably want to bring this along instead. Problem is, we need to get the actual satellite data back. I'm trying to figure out how to do that is the difficult part. Might be this. Might need this little compact science container. There's another option, though. Are there other options? Maybe I'll get like a spaceplane hangar test going, just to see if this works. So there's a science container. And the normal science container, the normal stock science container, is somewhere. Right. It is somewhere. I know it exists. I'm trying to remember where it is. There. That's the normal stock science container. But I think there's another little capsule thing sitting somewhere. So we'll see if that can take science. Actually, how much temperature can that handle versus a... That can handle a significant amount of temperature. What about versus a normal science container? It can handle more. That might be possible to just return with that. Maybe with some slowdown first. I think there is some form of film canister thing. Somewhere. But I forget where. I want to find it. And also see if I have it already. Or I have to, pay to unlock it. Which is most likely what I'll have to do. I'm not immediately seeing it. Come on. Come on. Okay, so we have the film cameras. Yeah, no, I wouldn't type in Burke. Because that's what the... Is that what the mission requires? No. No, it's not. That's the impactor. So let's type in Yeah, Cerveza. Let's see if we get anything there. Nope. I swear there's like a good film canister for the satellite somewhere in here. But I must just be blind and I'm not seeing it. I'm looking at what I own now. Could just go with that. Okay. For now, what I'll do is I'll hold off on this mission. Hey, Rock Space. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'll hold off on this mission, and I'll just do a small test mission set up in the spaceplane hangar. Get a small test mission. I'll put one of those return things. I'll probably put a temperature thing there, and just see if I can collect the data for return. And then we'll have to devise some way to get it home. Whether that's going to return on, or whether it's going to be launched on a Robin or Starling, I'm not sure. Yeah, it is nice to throw up some more Starling launches in there too. So yeah, let's go to the spaceplane hangar, just get a small thing ready, just to, test the, test the capsule. Maybe put like I'll consider putting a small heat shield on it. Oh, that could potentially cause issues. So maybe I won't, and maybe I'll just I could just burn. You just try to burn a bunch of the energy away. You use thrust to return rather than other stuff. Okay. So how I want to do this is I need to go to science, add you, add a little experiment to this, a little cheap experiment for me to test. You know, make sure that works. Add a small probe core. And then put it on. That doesn't actually, it doesn't increase the time by that much. Oh, both those can decouple. I might want a different probe core actually. Maybe I'll put this weather satellite thing on there. No monoprop, just to reduce the build time. Alright, so... Entry... Yeah, we'll do an entry container test. I'm just gonna assume that this on its own can survive re-entry. And hope I'm right. Otherwise, we'd have to think about using a heat shield like that. Although, let's see if we have any... Ooh... Couple options there with the amethyst hemispherical. Oh, that's really big, though. Do we have any other heat shield options? You know, we need like a really small heat shield. And all the ones we have access to are big. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. We're not finding an easy one of those yet. Okay. Let's just launch that. I'll save it, sure. It probably will not go well, but, I mean, no, it'll go fine. We just need to test whether that actually works as a science container or not. You know, just to be sure. Okay. So, next event. Settler 3 is going to be done in 3 days. We do have RNS Minmus ScanSat to put in orbit first. And once I do Settler 3, then I probably want to do that RAD contract. So I probably will not accept any new contracts until Minmus, or yeah, until Settler 3 has, until the Settler 3 mission's complete. That's what I'm thinking. And hopefully once the Settler 3 mission's complete, then we can actually start, that's going to allow us to start focusing on some other stuff, and also allow us to get some more money, which will be good. I kind of want to upgrade the launch pad if I can to get higher vehicle, or get taller vehicles. Yeah, I probably should do that. Especially if I'm wanting to do the, or start doing Kerbal, launches to low Kerbin orbit. Consider landing Kerbals on the Mun. I want to do that with Bluebird, but I think I need a little bit more launchpad height to be able to actually start doing that with Bluebird. Yeah, once that's done, I want to just start checking my Mun sats to see which experiments they have for the rad science mission. All right. Looks kind of weird at this angle. I'm not sure if scatter is working properly with that. Alright, this will enter into min-miss orbit. Go for half throttle. Min-miss orbit has been achieved. We need to be in this orbit, actually. So... see, we're going this way. We're going the right direction. So we actually entered in a little bit too close to min-miss here. Okay, good enough. Okay, so then our nodes are here. So then we need to add another tiny maneuver. Here, I think. It'll be in a... oh, hold on. Wrong side of the planet. I was trying to put it, you know, here. No, I don't want to select dims. No. Dims is not your target. Unset target. Okay, so we need to do this maneuver. Okay, that'll be in 7 minutes and be a very small correction burn. I think after this burn, we will separate the satellite from the upper stage and allow the satellite itself to get into its desired orbit. With a lot of Delta V to spare. Right. Small correction burn beginning. Alright, small correction burn completed. Just make sure. I'm going for satellite deployment. And we have separation and ignition. Alright, so satellite will coast to about here, at which point we will accelerate the orbit and do this with it. Might have done that a little too much. Okay. Try it here. Alright, so we need to change that. And then this. There we go. Now adjust. Perfect. Desired orbit. Yeah, okay, that'll be like exceptionally close. So what's in 4 hours? I say we just warp to that, since Settler 3 will take longer to complete, so. You know what? Let's adjust this maneuver slightly down. Slightly down, just a tad right there-ish. Just a little bit. Okay, yeah, that's pretty perfect right there. Oh yeah, our descending node is like 1 degree off. Oh crap, we're slightly past it. Go for it. We'll be okay. Alright, we are now in the desired orbit. Deploy the scanner. Contract complete. Beautiful mission. And that is a success of ScanSat. Or Settler 3 is going to be... That is going to be a stressful mission. Because it's a Mun landing, and this mod pack has made, you know, any sort of landing, or any sort of Mun landings, really difficult. It's Settler 3 because Settler 2 and 1 each failed. Although, to be fair, Settler 1... I mean, Settler 1 was an issue with just Delta V not having quite enough Delta V to do the task and me realizing that. And then Settler 2 was, I mean, that was the rocket itself failing, so... It was just Bluebird being Bluebird. Alright, 5 hours. So I'll probably try to pick up another contract for that one. Another contract, after Settler 3's well, actually, after Settler 3's mission, and then I'll probably try to do some of the rad missions around the Mun too, just to see what we're missing. Just to see, if I can get any, or get everything. That didn't do too much. Okay, so Settler 4. Wow, Arrowhead 2 is almost done too. Okay, so we could just get Arrowhead 2 launched as well. We'll probably do, well, I mean, okay, so Settler 3's gotta fly. Then we can probably launch Arrowhead 2. Or maybe I might save Arrowhead 2 until after Settler 3 is done. I want to wait till daytime to launch Settler 3, though. So I know Arrowhead 2 is gonna complete now. Arrowhead 2 is not in a position to be rolled out yet. And wait until daytime. Oh, I was trying to stop you. I don't know why it wasn't stopping. Anyway. Alright, it's time for Settler 3. The launch I have been promising for the longest time is here. Alright. It's a Bluebird. Actually, I need to see how the new launch stand holds up. Actually, new launch stand seems to hold up pretty well. That's good. Alright, throttle up. SAS enabled. I want to get some screenshots. Actually, I might do an alt print screen here. Just for Twitter, just be like, hey, it's time. Okay, let's go. Settler 3. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. And liftoff of Settler 3, going to the moon. Rocket has cleared the tower. Rocket has begun a pitch down range. Bluebird really leaps off the pad compared to a lot of the other boosters. Or especially compared to Starling. I mean, Robin also does kind of leap off the pad too, but man, Bluebird's like, okay, we're gone. Bluebird going supersonic. Pitch over maneuver is continuing. Right. I need to check this. I should probably fly a flatter trajectory. Here. Alright. Bluebird is commencing a pitch over maneuver. Alright, we're coming up on SRB Burnout. Bluebird is holding current attitude. We will wait for fairing separation. Actually, we'll go for fairing separation now. Fairings have successfully separated. Alright, so that was causing some minor issues. Going for second stage separation now. Second stage is separated. Second stage has ignited. auto strip that so it stops wobbling. Alright, going for a brief shutdown. Okay, auto strut that so it's actually, you know, properly auto strutted. We will coast a little bit until Apo, until closer to Apo, and then we will burn to Apo. We'll not burn to Apo, we'll burn to orbit. Having a little bit of lag with this one, probably because there's so many science experiments on this. Alright, second engine ignition. Bluebird burning to orbit. I will say, I was very briefly concerned that we were about to have a failure there. It looked like our engine had given out for a moment. But it looks like we're okay. It's like the engine startup just took a little longer than expected. Doing a small correction because our orbit is slightly off of where it needs to be. Bluebird is in orbit. Okay. Going for antenna and solar panel deploy. We have successful antenna and solar panel deploy. I forgot. I think I did set up some groups for that, and if I forgot to, well, that's gonna get fun when we actually have to go for the landing itself. Although I might just deploy the landing legs in like a higher orbit just so I have time. All right, so making such a crazy ship right now. Not sure if it's gonna launch. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so we need to go to the Mun. So I think our burn would start about there approximately. Let's set it as a target. What's our ascending node? 1.8 degrees. Who cares? Okay, so that's a little... hold on. We'd be here, right? Okay, so then we'd catch it on the way back down. So I think if we... Do we need to burn sooner? I think we need to burn sooner. Let's do this. We'll start the burn in a minute. Angle towards the maneuver node. So that would be a 21-second burn. We want to start at T-minus 10. 12, 11. Lunar insertion burn has begun. Now, honestly, thinking about it, I probably should have kept one of the solar panels retracted just in case we have like a really bad tip-over type failure when landing on the Mun. So at least we'd have one solar panel. Although there might be backups there anyways. Okay, we overshot a little bit. I will actually use the RCS for this. RCS off. Angle up at the node again. And then just give us a slight tap. Good enough. What's our current trajectory? We will have a periaps at... So slow down. Okay, so that'll be in a day. Add an alarm for 30 minutes out from that. Alright, good. So what was the... I'm trying to remember, what was the thing I needed to bring here? Um... Okay, the RepoSoft tech arm. That might not work. There's a very real possibility that that won't get used. But I mean, it looks like we're good. We're going to go there. So, hooray! And then that's a return capsule. I can probably do the other launch in the meantime. There'll be a Min-Miss Impactor. Yeah, we should have enough time to launch the Min-Miss Impactor and do all that stuff. Okay, mark Settler 3 as ongoing. Actually, see about recovery later. But yeah, first Settler mission I actually have some good confidence in. I will be burning the that upper stage as long as I can, though. Like, as long as that upper stage has fuel in it, it will be burned. Like, that will be used to help get the craft down to landing. And presuming I still have fuel in it, and don't need it for the orbital burn. Yeah. Okay, so warp to complete the reconditioning of LC1. See how far out Settler 3 is. Okay, it's actually too close. So we're not gonna do Arrowhead 2 yet, but I will put Arrowhead 2 on rollout. Right now. And then try to complete the Settler 3 mission. But yeah, Arrowhead 2 is not gonna be launched until after Settler 3 lands. Okay, just warp ahead a little bit. Okay, so we do have that alarm clock 30 minutes before, so just yeah, warp until that alarm is done. Jump to ship. This is good. This is actually good. Settler 3 is going for the mission. Alright. Close the alarm. Got 29 minutes until our pass. Actually, you know, aim at the maneuver node. I think we should have the Delta V to do this still. Hopefully. Okay, where did it want me to land at? So, okay, so the two in Highland Craters, Northeast Basin, or Farside Craters. Let me look up the Moon biome map here. Real quickly. So, okay, I got the Moon's biome map pulled up. So Highland Craters, Northeast Basin, or Farside Craters. Or is it the north? It might be the Northern Basin, not the Northeast Basin. I might be being stupid. Yeah, it's the Northern Basin. Or the Farside Crater. Or Farside Crater. Okay. Let's just check where those are. Okay, so we are trying to enter lunar orbit right now. So if I'm identifying these craters, that's northwest, that's east, and then that's southwest. So the northern basin is here, which right now, that's a pretty good target since that's in the daylight. I think going for the northern basin's probably best, as the Farside crater, you know, will be on the other side, and we would need a, let's just say we would need, I mean, we need a relay, but we actually have a lot of relays. Like, the amount of satellites which are being shown right here is way less than we have, because right now you're thinking, oh, we only got DIMS 2, Moonsat 4, Mupos 4. No, we have a lot more in lunar orbit. It's just, I've labeled them all as relays and toggled it so that the relays don't show. Right now we're bouncing off of a satellite over here. Alright, time to enter lunar orbit. Going for a low throttle. I will actually check the map when I should shut off, because I'm probably just gonna I'm gonna leave it. Okay, let's do that. So the next thing I actually want to do is when we are about here, because if we're gonna go to land up here, I think we need to adjust this higher up. Like this. Maybe more like this. Oh, great. We're in an eclipse. Good. Just a little touch. Okay, cool. We should be aligned now well enough to drop onto the top basin, and I want to slow down as much as possible. All right, we have had shut off of that stage, or shut off of the Bluebird stage. Just double check this is staged properly. All right, going for. Let's actually do this. Going for Stage separation. And upper stage ignition. Confirmed success. Alright. So I want to get the orbit down a lot more. So we're doing a much closer flyby here. Alright. That is really close. It does burn some of our energy off. Alright, so is it 2? 3 to unlock, 2. 3 to relock. Locked. Yes, okay. Locked. Lock that one. Locked, yes. Locked, yes. Okay, we have boom boom success. Yes, I love KSP. Yes, it's so good. Thankfully the booms were on the one of the parts we separated. So that was not anything on this part of the spacecraft itself. That was the decoupler being pushed back into the booster and detonating. So the decoupler and possibly the booster exploded, but we had already expended both of those, so I don't give a shit. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna consider this a successful launch at this point. Always so nerve-wracking when that happens, yeah. Okay, so what we want to do... I want to swing by the periaps. So we're trying to land in this region right here. Actually, you know what? Actually, yeah. Face retrograde. I'm gonna do a little bit of burning, try to get our Apo down. Fly just a little closer. Alright. Whew, okay. Oh hey, nuclear propulsion's now complete. Close alarm. Delete that alarm. Delete that alarm. Okay. What I break, yeah. Alright. Just gonna go a little higher. A little higher. Part of me's like, I want to quick save this, and then part of me's like, no, we're doing this Iron Man. This is where things get nerve-wracking. Alright. Alright, shut down the throttle. We're going for landing! It's finally time! This is the first actual attempt at a landing. Oh god. Have to pick our spot wisely. Okay. Go a little bit past. We'll get a little closer. Alright. Alright. Going for Lunar Descent. Okay. We'll stay on a low throttle right now. Actually, I probably need height above ground. Actually, let's get a little closer. Do a little bit more of a suicide burn. Alright, reorient. Alright. Throttle up to about a third. Okay. I'm not happy with the... I'm not sure I'm happy with the amount of delta V I have here. Okay. I think we're gonna be okay. I actually probably want to throttle up a lot more right now. As long as we don't start going back up. I want to avoid this crater. Alright, cut and throttle. With 297 meters per second of delta V. Okay. Oh, I can see our shadow. Don't lag, don't lag, don't lag. Going for throttle. Okay. We don't have a very wide base, I will say that. 60 meters per second. $50 meters per second. Throttling up. 40 meters per second. 30 meters per second. Throttling down. $20 meters per second. Decreasing throttle. 15 meters per second. Gonna hold at this for a little bit until we get closer. I hope that the terrain is flat. Craft is accelerating slightly. Craft is continuing to decelerate now. Oh, God. 13. Okay. Gradual deceleration. Okay. Still decelerating. We've had engine loss. Crap. Impact at 15.7 meters per second. Okay, all landing legs lost. But, looks like we're stable. Okay, I'm gonna count it! I'm gonna count it, let me add this to the list, as a, partial failure for landing. Oh wait, no, that's a recovery thing. Recovery, I don't know how recovery's gonna do. Leaning on a solar panel. Oh my god. Alright. I need to use the bathroom, so I will be right back. And then we'll get our science and go. Let me get that set up in OBS. Okay, be right back. Well, I'm back now. Okay, so this is also a science return mission. So in this case, actually, I'm gonna just throttle this all the way up. What we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to do this. we're going to have to decouple and launch this at the same time. We're also probably in the process going to have to retract the main antenna, just for additional clearance. Maybe something where I only launch at like partial throttle though. Alright. Okay, can't conduct that experiment there. Can't use that, nothing to scan apparently. And no target in range. We'll probably need a rover with that on it. Okay, can't be done. I was just curious about that one, if it could be done or not. Some of these experiments cannot be done from the surface of the Mun. So, okay. Well, let's get Cosmocat. And where's the probe core on here? There's a probe core. Can any of these be done? Okay, those can only be done on Kerbin. Good to know. So don't put those on future missions. I mean, that's part of what this was trying to do. You know, see which experiments I can do, which ones I can't. It can't be done. Okay, so we got that. Oh, saying that's atmospheric flight. What? This is an atmospheric flight, but oh well. Okay, keep that. I thought there were more. Okay, those two can't be done. Anything else? Anything else in here? Okay, so I've tried to get data from everything I can. Some of it I can't get data from, so we'll have to remember... Actually, I'll probably have to go and edit the next settler and just remove the things which would cause, or which we just can't get data from. So, that we can't get data from. No data from that. No data from any of those. Get data from all of those. So no data from that. I'll still bring the scanning arm, even if we're not going to get, probably not going to get a target within range. Can't get data from that. No data from that. So no data from that, and no data from that. Okay. Not all items could be stored. Okay, cool. Now, okay, so what items are we missing? In terms of what couldn't be stored. Okay, so transfer this data into there. Oh, seismic scan. Oh, it was this seismic scan. Okay, so we did have a couple repeats then. Cosmocat. I'm gonna discard that seismic scan. Okay, so take photographs is there. Okay, so the seismic scan from here. Actually, you know what? Here, we'll do a collect all items stored. Okay. Well, let's do a nice little the probe core up here. Let's do a control from there. Okay. So which way do we need to go? We need to launch up, and then actually we probably do just want to launch equatorially. Right. Track that antenna. And just in case stuff goes wrong, I'm gonna quick save. I mean, if it's stuff where it's like an engineering issue, then yeah, but if it's some bullshit, then no. And go. No. Okay. And you know what? Fine then. I'm worried that that'll not work, so I'm gonna start that up. 3, 2, 1. Departing from the lunar surface. Yeah, this'll do good enough to get us into orbit. We did shear off some of the solar panels, unfortunately. Alright, heading for lunar orbit with our return capsule. I was very, very concerned about the deployment sequence there. It was just like, oh, I need to get this off, I need to get this off. But hey, this is working so far, so that's good. Oh, we're going slightly retrograde. Let's point more north then. Actually, it's probably better just not to do that. Just keep going where we're going. Alright, coast to Apo. Alright. Get to orbit. Alright, we are in lunar orbit now. We've had a successful deployment. Recharge the power. Oh, okay, okay, we get that home. Oh man, this mission has been stressful. But it's working. Oh man, this mission. This game needs smaller, more small fuel tanks. Yeah, that's why I'm not playing base game. All right. So now we just got to figure out if we need to add fuel, which way is going to return us to Kerbin best. I'm not sure this way will. So if we do it on this side. That just increases it. Oh, I see. I see what I gotta do. So here we just gotta thinking about the wrong burn type. We gotta do this. My question is, how hot am I okay with screaming in at? Because what we could do, we have, what, that much delta V, so then... Yeah, I could definitely massively reduce that. Okay. Actually, let's just do this. I'll wait. I'll wait to do the burn. Okay, so this will be a 1 minute 20-second burn, 1 minute 19. 1 minute 18 cut in half is 39 seconds. Go. Alright. Deorbit burn underway. I'll just do the quick save here, so... Well, I'll do the quick save here so that I don't... You know, if I accidentally revert, you know, it's when we're in orbit. It's not having to repeat this process if I ever do revert again in the future and go back to, like, a really stupid quick save and be like, oh shit, what just happened? Oh, man. Okay, good enough. Call that one over. Alright, so then... Verbal alarm clock. Add one 30 minutes before. I need to rename this vessel. Okay, so this is Settler 3 return capsule. And I want you... I'll count you as a probe for now. Part of me is like, I should probably count this as science, because it's, you know, science we're returning. Okay, so node in T-minus 5 hours. Okay. So we have a Moonlander now. I have fulfilled the promise. Finally. That was also one hell of a liftoff, though, of that thing. I was so concerned with with, you know, the actual takeoff itself. I was really worried that wasn't going to work, but it went perfectly. So, yeah, good on that. We probably did some damage to the lander, unfortunately, but, yeah. Alright, I gotta go into Settler 4 and fix it now. Remove the parts which aren't necessary, which we can't get any science from, to try to cheapen the mission. And also, you know, give us more Delta V. It's good for landing. So, that atmosphere analyzer, we'll probably need to bring one of those to Duna and Eve and Lathe whenever we go to those places. Or, you know, if we want to, like, sling something through Jewel, that could be cool too. Whew. Alright. Hello there, Settler 4. So, you don't need this. Don't need that. Do need this. And I hope it adds it correctly. Cool, it added it back on correctly. Yeah, we're good. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. You do need this, because that is an experiment I have to perform. You do not need that. Don't need that. Do not need that. Just, okay, was it? Oh, wait, there were 4 here. Crap, I think I missed this one. think it's these two which don't work. And then the rest of these I think you need. This probably won't work, but I'll leave it on just in case. Maybe it was the UV telescope which didn't work, too. The television camera works. Was the UV telescope one we were having issues with? Okay, so we had issues with the micrometeoroid package. Yeah, okay. Gotta remove the UV telescope too. Okay, so save the edits. Okay, Settler 4 is now set up properly. Without, you know, a bunch of excess science experiments which we're not gonna get anything from. Okay. Okay, so that's actually delayed, Settler 4. Let's go to the tracking station. I think we might still be able to launch or we might be able to sneak in Arrowhead 2 here. I think we'll be able to sneak in Arrowhead 2. Yeah, we should be able to get Arrowhead 2 done before we got to do all the stuff with the re-entry capsule. And hopefully the re-entry capsule, you know, won't be that difficult of a mission to do. Alright, so Space Center is right now there. Minmus is right there. So we need to wait until the Space Center is about here. This will take about under 3 hours? Okay, yeah, I think we're in a good position. How's that on an escape trajectory out of Kerbin? Oh, maybe he'll get another moon pass. And actually, while we're in here, let's rename some of these craft. So that's debris. You're just Settler 3 at this point. Okay, that's still BDM Moko. Okay. So one of these is Mupos 4. I'm unsure which one's which. Okay, so this is definitely RNS ScanSat right here. And then this is definitely Minmisat 8. I think Minmisat 8's mission is done, right? I think there's a reason I left Minmisat 9 like that. So one of these two is debris and one of these two isn't, and I'm not sure which is which. This one has higher mass, so I'm inclined to think that this is the stage which we separated. And that's the probe. So we're controlling from the probe the entire time. But I cannot confirm that. Okay, I'll check that later. Alright, let's go for Arrowhead 2's launch. Okay. Alright, go for launch. Oh man, Settler 4 is gonna be today. Well, okay, Settler 4's launch is gonna be today. I'm not convinced Settler 4 itself is gonna be today. Or Settler 4's landing itself is gonna be today, since that's Minmus. And that takes, you know, about a week to get to. A little more than a week. But yeah, Settler 4 is definitely gonna launch. I've only been live for 2 hours, or 2 hours, 20 minutes, and I'm already having good successes. Alright, this is a Starling 1E. It's nice to see a Starling fly. This is carrying a Minmus Impactor, Arrowhead 2. This is the successor to the Arrowhead 1 mission and is effectively a repeat. So, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition, and liftoff of Arrowhead 2. Starling 1. Starling has cleared the tower. Starling has begun pitching downrange. Now, Starling flies a fairly high ascent profile. It's just naturally part of the mission. It's our oldest rocket, still a little cheaper, and you know, we just had this one. We just could easily do this mission. We're also launching in the golden hour, which is great. So I kind of want to get like a golden hour shot of this. Starling going supersonic. There we go. Starling is now suddenly being lit up by the sun. Starling is continuing a pitch over maneuver. Alright, we're coming up on SRB Burnout. Starling is going to hold current attitude. We've come upon SRB Burnout. We are entering Starling Coast phase. Apo is 55 kilometers. We'll go for fairing separation then at 30 or at 38, and stage separation at 42. We've had successful fairing separation. And we've had successful stage separation. Vehicle is now pitching. Well, okay, vehicle is first going to try to get out of the atmosphere, and then we'll try to get into orbit. Now, this is Starling, so we may not rely on the upper... It's very possible we will not be relying on the upper stage to actually get us to the min-miss impact itself. I actually should probably target min-miss here. Okay, so our sending node is kind of behind us already. We need to go up a little bit here. We're not that far off of it. Alright. Starling is going to reach space. We presume Starling is going to reach orbit. Right. Holding the nodes about where they are. We're at about 0.6 degrees. And burning for orbit. Starling is in orbit. With 71 meters per second left to Delta V. We have good antenna deploy. Okay, Kerbal alarm clock. Oh yeah, so that is gonna happen soon. Alright, so next thing we have to do is correct at the descending node. We're at negative 0.8 degrees, it looks like. Is that something we gotta go this way a little bit? Yeah. We are reorienting to fix that. We'll probably go for maybe a min-miss capture and then an impact. Just a little longer. A little longer. Go. Alright, I think we've corrected well enough. Yeah. Yeah, we're pretty good. Alright. Min-miss is out over there. Okay, so this is the swing of Mmoko. It was launched 8 days ago, so we're probably going to want to aim a little bit past Mmoko. Oh hey, it looks like this spot is pretty perfect. Yeah, we'll do that. So that'll be in 30 minutes. Point towards the maneuver node. That'll cost 777 meters per second, a delta V. Okay, so it's saying a 33-second burn time. We'll start. Normally I'd start 16 seconds beforehand, but we're actually going to start 20 because of stage separation. Right. I should maybe point prograde. Alright, start the burn. Alright. We've had an engine shut off. Stage step. And, ignition. Airhead 2 is heading towards Min-Miss. Right. Reorienting to fix a slight deviation off course. Alright, 0.0 meters per second. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, at periaps, we're going to just slow down a lot. Probably give it like the bare minimum of that. Okay, cool. And add an alarm. 30 minutes before that is to happen, add alarm, and rename you to, yeah, BD Airhead 2. Okay. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to warp ahead. I kind of like this view. And the reason I'm warping ahead now is so that it'll just automatically let me jump to Settler 3. Although I am going to quickly go to the... Actually, no, let's do the warp ahead first. I'm going to quickly go to my main sheet here and just mark this as a successful launch. Which is another successful launch for Starling. So that's good. Starling's been doing excellent. Okay. It's time for the Settler 3 return capsule to actually bring back all of its stuff. Coming up on MMOCO in a day as well. The Kerbolar D-Magic Kerbolar Observatory is also coming up. We're gonna have that entry test container to just briefly do, as well as the launch of our Min-Miss lander, Settler 4. Okay, close the alarm. Now, okay, we do have a solar panel pointed at the sun, that's good. So we are generating electric power right now. Okay. You know what, let's move our maneuver node down to periaps itself. What happens if I keep increasing this? Can we just re-enter? Alright, so at periaps, we're just gonna burn retrograde. We're gonna burn all of our fuel retrograde. And we're gonna re-enter. Point retrograde. Keep that pointed at the sun. Alright. Deorbit burn commencing. So we'll probably need to point prograde after this. Okay, so that's the top decoupler here. So that will separate this whole thing out. Yeah, I'll do that for now. Just to make sure. Yep, we're gonna re-enter. We're now on a re-entry path, bringing all that good science back from the Mun. No, hold on. Shut down. Where are we gonna go over land right now? Okay, yeah. Good enough. I'm content with that spot. Alright. What? Stage again. We've gone for staging. Point prograde. Alright. Re-angle prograde. Actually, this is a very similar location to where the last use of this test capsule came down. Alright, aim prograde. We are re-entering the atmosphere. Going into surface mode. It's getting very hot. Oh hey, you can see our little other bit of debris up there. We've lost contact with the probe. I presume we had disintegration with the other craft. We're through the hotter parts of the atmosphere. We are okay. We've not actually burned off that much ablator. SS disabled. Crap. Hold on. SS enabled again. Point prograde. Okay, it won't work. Alright, we're going down at the wrong angle, but who cares? Going for shoot deploy. Trying to stabilize out the capsule somewhat. Capsule stabilized. Coming down under one chute, we will save the second as a backup. So if this one fails, we have a back... Or if this one somehow, like, fails or something, we have a second chute we can use. You know, this is a good... I will say, this is a good recovery capsule. Wow, the rest of it survived to hit the ground somewhere. I don't know where that was, but, interesting. Chute deployment. We have confirmation of a good chute deployment. Capsule is coming down, the science pod is coming down safely with 15 experiments. It'll be the first science return from the lunar surface. This will get 2 contracts done. We're gonna be rich. We're gonna have science. This will be amazing. Yes. What a beautiful day. Let's just watch it. And a safe touchdown. We have now had a successful recovery from the moon's surface. Oh, man. Hundred, 186 science earned? Oh yeah, we still have that little debris from the Starling. So that's the contract done, right? Right? How did the not count? Oh, because it wasn't tagged properly. It was tagged as a lander. I'm an idiot. Okay, so when we do Explore Minmus, we'll have to do that. But, Yeah, we're gonna have to do another mission of this sort. You know what? That's going up on a Robin. But we can go to R&D now and actually invest this in something. So we could go electronics, we could go high-powered electronics, get us more solar panels and such. And logistics is another one. Heavy command modules is another option. Heavy landing is another option. Composites could be interesting. So could advanced metalworks. I think we go for electronics. Okay, so we're gonna need Settler 5 now. Maybe I do just go in and modify Settler 4 though. Or just save Settler 4 and then use that for Settler 5. To try another moon landing. Because apparently some of these contracts just don't like to complete. Because I forgot to set it as a probe. I can probably just go back there on the lander and set it to a probe. Too. Okay, you know what? Let's just... I will try this aboard a, Robin. So I need to get this container test done. That is so annoying, though, how so many of the contract stipulations just screw me over. It's like I did literally everything right to get the contract done. Except for label the craft properly. Like, that's the level of ridiculousness we're getting to in terms of, you know, not completing missions successfully, because it just seems like that happens a lot at this point. So yeah, I'll try something even simpler this time. Although, what I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably just... I mean, we're late enough in the stream that I'm not sure I want to do another launch, and that's disappointing enough. And, you know, a good place to end the stream on. So what I'll probably do is I'll just get it set up and then call the stream there. You know, only have a 3-hour Kerbal stream. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be back with some, Rule the Waves 2. But yeah, we'll quickly throw together another moon mission. Cause I mean, oh yeah, no, we gotta do this real quickly. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother launching Settler 4 today, even though it is like really close. So log temperature, keep experiment, collect all. So that is a container. So we can use that as a container. So we gotta get 2 missions set up. We gotta get the spy satellite set up. Actually, I think that little capsule there will probably work well for the spy satellite. So, I'm considering launching it on a Starlink. Just Just because I trust Starling a little bit more than Robin at this point. Yeah, because what I launched the satellite, put a little container like that with a little engine on top, use that engine to deorbit it. Maybe even like a solid, just no, okay, we need to test that. I'll have to go with the liquid then. Probably have to go with the ant to deorbit that little thing. Then just decouple the capsule and have it land. And then we'll have to... Okay, yeah, then we'll have to do a moon mission capsule. Yeah, I don't care about that science. Oh, I've recovered to the VAB instead of doing something better. Okay, so we'll have to engineer another moon lander. Um, Probably just a dirt simple one to grab a tiny bit of science off the moon and return it. I want to get the contract done. We'll go back there with a settler at some point. Or we'll start going back there with more settlers at some point, but... I mean, we could... You know what? No, we'll do another settler mission. We'll get more science. Since that works well enough. Now, outside of that, though, I do want to get... what is it? The spy satellite. So that'll be a Starling 1E. So we're basing this on probably the CCSB. Yeah, okay, Starling CCS-1B. We need... that module. Move that down. So that will take our little recordings. We are going to need to recover one of these. Right, because hold on, I'm recovering it. Just we'll do that next time. We'll do that next time. I feel like I want to be done with the stream today, so I'll get the next settler going then. Which means that I actually have to go in and load, go in, edit, cancel. God damn it. It's like I've screwed everything up at once. Okay, we'll get Settler 5 set up, and then it's just that's gonna be it. That's all I feel I'm capable of doing right now. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do another I'll do a nighttime Rule the Waves 2 stream. Okay, so I forgot to hit edit and just save. I need to save this build. Yeah. And then when I do this, I gotta remember it's not a lander, it's a probe. It's a little bit of a ridiculous contract stipulation, though, of, oh, hey, let's have a lander. Oh, it has to be marked as a probe. Oh, okay, then. Huh? Yeah. Alright, so Settler 4, just save it, and then leave. And now I need to go in and make Settler 5, which will be a modification of Settler 4. Yeah. Just gonna modify Settler 4 a little bit. Actually, probably remove another science experiment from Settler 4. Little ball thing, because we have the other seismic scan. So Settler 5 so Settler 5 should have more delta V than Settler 4. Okay, you know what? This one, scrap that. There we go. So yeah, that'll be good. It'll work. We'll be fine. Just gotta remember we'll be fine. Just gotta go and create Settler 5. Get Settler 5 launched when possible. And hopefully Settler 5 will go a bit better than Settler 3. But yeah, Settler 5 will complete the other contract. And once it lands and does its whole thing, you know, we're good. And then, yeah, slightly later, I will get that recon satellite set up and have that little return capsule, little ball-based return capsule. That will probably be on a Starling, because Starling's just a little cheaper than Robin. Alright, so Settler 4. The thing I need to remove from Settler 4 is that. And you're not going up for that, and you're not actually going up for this either. You know what, let's just move that to the right location. Increase it in scale a little bit. Okay, there we go. Settler 4. Wait, why is this an edit? This shouldn't be an edit. Oh. Okay, I see. So, okay, so let's just... Yeah, cancel edits. Okay, now that will work, but now I have to hop back into the VAB to get it all to work. So, okay, I get how that works now. God damn it. Which means I have to wait through 2 more loading screens. God damn it. And then I have to make those couple of changes again to save it as Settler 5 and, you know, get that set up as a new mission. But, you know, this time with tested parts. Actually, I do think that polar mission will probably be done on a Robin the more I think about it. Alright, now go into the VAB. Hopefully it'll give me Settler 4, but not in the editing menu, because Settler 4 needs to be complete as is. And, yeah, hopefully this will be good. Okay, yeah, now you're not in edit. Okay, so cool. So they're 5. Do that. Cool, I got rid of those extra parts. Just a quick apply. So is that tested? Yeah, it's tested. Okay, cool. It's tested. Okay, so I think that's what we'll do. That'll be ready at about 6 days, it looks like. So, yeah. Save that as Settler 5 and launch it as Settler 5. Now it's on the build list. Cool. Okay. Yeah. I'm only going to check upgrades. We have 1 upgrade available. I don't know what I want our upgrade point to be spent on here. I will spend it real quickly. One thought is more in the VAB, but one thought is more in the SPH. Probably go VAB. Alright. I think that's been good. So, yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Next time we are going to launch Settler 4, which is going to be complete very shortly. This has been me, NoName117Spore. If you have been watching this on Twitch, links to my Discord, YouTube, and Twitter are down below, assuming you're on desktop. If you're on mobile or something, can't help you. You can go to the Discord to get notifications on live stream. Actually, not Twitch, Twitter. You can go to Twitter. Actually, I usually argue about Spaceflight over there, but you know, I'm starting to post live stream links over there if that's your thing. And YouTube is where you can watch a bunch of old live streams, including the rest of this series. And this episode will probably be up in a couple days, assuming I'm not lazy, which I'll probably be lazy. If I'm watching this on YouTube after the fact, and it's a few days later because I was inevitably lazy, then links to the a YouTube link would be redundant, so there's instead a Twitch link where you can originally watch all these live streamed, and yeah, the other 2 links are both there in the description below as well. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you guys next time then, possibly later tonight with Ruler Waves 2, or tomorrow, I don't know. We'll do Ruler Waves 2 on one of those days. Bye! That worked. Lost my voice at the end, but hey, you know, I'm back. I'm back to the live streams and did a 3-hour one. So, at least this was a reasonable length and met its goals, unlike the previous Kerbal live streams. I've kind of had that issue with a lot of them. Although, you know, we still got to get some missions going. All right, bye.